How's everyone doing today? It's been a while since I've got to sit down and talk to you guys and everything like that. I haven't even been active in the Discord server. I've kind of just been, living my own life after I left the YouTube space in July. I mostly left because, I've been focusing heavily on kabalgb comics, which a lot of you guys have been very much supporting. I mean, we've already surpassed 60K. We are now officially on the road to 70K on TikTok. Not only that, but we're literally the fastest growing indie comic book company right now. Isaac is still shocked to this day that he has sold over 1,000 comics. But one of the main reasons that I actually kind of left YouTube and Twitch is because I didn't know the direction that I wanted to go. Throughout my history of the YouTube channel, I went to Call of Duty, I hated it, I went to indie games, you guys didn't like it, then I went to Injustice 2, which everyone was in agreement that everyone liked. In fact, the majority of you that still watch my videos to this day came from that era of content. And then it upgraded to Mortal Kombat in terms of fighting games, and I thought my viewers just genuinely wanted me to just play fighting games. Which is why when I went to Mortal Kombat 1, as of recently, there was a lot of viewers that only watched me for the Mortal Kombat 1 content, and I kind of got really mad that there was just a bunch of viewers that just come to those streams and just showed it off, and were even appreciating me that I was actually showing off these characters, but they weren't returning viewers. So I've had this repeat cycle of I was trying to impress people to try to get them to watch my content, when in reality I was fighting an inevitable battle that will never win. So I really did struggle with wanting to keep the viewers while also keeping my core audience very much happy. But there's a difference between my core audience as well as people that are trying to get into my new content, and that is basically that no matter what you do, you will never impress everyone. It's a harsh reality that I gotta face with content creation, that I just want everyone to watch my content, but that will never happen in a million years. It even happens with big creators today, and especially with the culture of the internet space where there will be people that tell you you've fallen off, or you have grown, you're now successful, but once you start getting to that point where you're kind of falling off, people will make fun of you no matter what. Which as a creator, that could be very degrading, that could be very horrible, but then you also got to understand these age demographics of what some of these people are. You can't be judged by the internet based on what people say, which is why I think I've figured out what type of content I do want to make coming back into the YouTube scene. Even though I never really left, I have been working on my vlog content for a very long time, which if you have not checked out the channel, go ahead and check it out in the links in the description below. I have been vlogging basically my experience as a delivery driver, how much money that I've been making, and kind of just been documenting things in life that you guys would normally not know. When I thought about what type of content I really wanted to make, I wanted to think what makes me genuinely happy and what type of content do I want to throw out there, as well as I can actually enjoy off camera. This channel was built upon gaming. A lot of people love gaming content from me. And in 2026, there has been a numerous amount of comic book video games that have now going to be releasing in 2026. I just recently did a reaction on Marvel's Wolverine. Invincible Versus is also going to be coming out next year. In fact, they just announced their closed alpha, which I've fully signed up and I'm ready to go. Marvel Token is another fighting game that's also going to be in there, so that's 2 fighting games. Massive speculation that Injustice 3 could potentially come out next year as well, and so many other comic book video games that I have to come back in order for me to try out. So I am saying immediately right here on this channel that I will be coming back in 2026, but I'm going to be starting it with Marvel Rivals. My theme for this channel is going to be everything comic book related, mainly because I just love comic video games. I've always loved the comic culture. I grew up with the original Justice League, the Batman the Animated Series, basically the 2000s of comic book TV shows. That was my childhood. Plus, I have a little bit of knowledge of some of these comic book characters. In fact, I just got done recording me trying out Daredevil and everything. And I absolutely love Marvel Rivals, even though I have people that I don't really play Marvel Rivals with as much anymore, and I kind of enjoy playing Marvel Rivals alone. It's kind of like a comfort game to me when I'm done with delivery work and all that. And I think it would be a good introduction for people that come to the channel. They could check out the comic gaming content, and then check out my other stuff that will be coming out in the nearby future, which is a walkthrough of Marvel's Wolverine, playing Invincible Versus, playing Marvel Token, and so on and so forth. Not only that, but it's also a good promotion way to promote kabalgb comics. New people that will be checking out the channel will literally get to check out kabalgb comics. And I'm personally also working on something as well behind the scenes, and it's not necessarily just the normal stuff that I normally do. I am currently making something in the creative way, and you guys will know very soon once I have the money to actually release it. It's going to be a little bit hard for me because it's been a while since I've actually made content and everything. I'm slowly like doing it with vlogging, but I'm kind of doing it just casually. But the channel Cabal will be themed in comic book video games and probably so on and so forth. Kind of like what Uncaged Games does, or Caboose, or any other like comic book gamer in terms of just content in general. It just makes so much sense, and I think a lot of people that are in my community loves comic book games. In fact, in my Discord right now, they're talking about Peacemaker Season 2. So for my branding, it makes so much sense for me to come back and be a comic book video gamer. So I don't mind if you unsubscribe, if you did not want that sort of type of content and everything, because I am a gamer at heart. I want to try out Ghost of Yote, but I don't think it would fit this game. So it might be a return for the second channel to try out Ghost of Yote. There's so many ways that I can go with this, but it makes so much sense for me to have the main thing known as gaming. Then I have my vlog content, which you guys can go ahead and subscribe if you guys want to know a little bit more about me and what I do in my everyday life. And if you're also new here and don't know what Battlechi Comics is, go down in the link description below. On the website, you can only purchase one series at the moment, which is the Black Fist series that's been blowing up on TikTok for a very long time. There's a lot of cool things that are about to come out with Battlechi Comics and everything. We have been cooling down with the events, so we're currently working on 2026 events as of this year. But that is it for you guys. Hope you guys are very excited, because I know there's quite a bit of people that have missed me. You guys are literally on my Discord documenting the last time I live streamed. I'm not saying I'm coming back to live streaming just yet, but I want to slowly adjust to making YouTube content first off before I get back into the live streaming space, unless you guys want me to like try to learn Daredevil and all that live on stream. So hope you guys do enjoy. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to check out something from my vlog channel, here's one video that you may want to check out right here. It's going to be amazing. Cabal out. I'll see you guys soon.